Perfect. Good productive week. As always, we can always start off with some Q&A, see what everybody else is working on, or default to a live co-working session. I always love those as well too. How's everyone doing so far this week?
A little under the weather, but other than that, I'm good. I was working on a deal. It ended up being more like a sub two, and of course, I don't have those
Mm,
kind of skills. So, I looked at it, and when I finally got a realtor gave it to me, I thought it was under contract, and it wasn't. And so when
okay.
I looked into it, I found out there was more that the seller wasn't disclosing. So they had
Mm,
the escrow of like a little over, it was like 3,500. They had a HELOC of 20,000. They had and instead of being a month behind, they were like 4 to 5 months behind.
gosh.
Yeah. So I wanted to wholesale it, but then um it didn't work out that way. I wouldn't have got much. Even as a bird dog type of deal for sub two, the guy was willing to give me 1,000. So I got a little bit more than that. I gave it to someone in one of the other groups I'm in. So that's what
Mhm.
I'm working on now. But I learned a lot from it.
What
I
was the
learned a
so
lot.
the seller was behind on payments and they wanted to only what they didn't have enough equity to sell on the open market, or why was the realtor
No,
bringing it to you?
they, well, yeah, but because really he wanted to just walk away and leave it, and she was trying to help him. She said, you
Mm,
know what, you can get this settled that way. It doesn't ruin your credit. And so that's what it was, because he really there. And then there was some, some light repairs from what we could tell from the pictures, but you don't know what else you get into, once you get in that. So you got to factor all that in. So I learned a lot from it, and I get a little change for it, but I learned a lot from it. So I was glad that I was in it and able to help the guy, you know, because he wanted to just walk away, right? He just, he had an excellent interest rate. It was like 2.3 or something like that.
mhm.
So I talked to, you remember Daniel, right?
Which one?
David
Martinez? Oh,
Martinez. Yeah.
Esther. Okay,
No,
yes.
Martinez.
Well, he
So
used to work with Anthony, right?
right, yeah.
Okay.
So he helped me through it, and so he found he's interested in it, so he's helping me go through it and stuff like that. So he had an
There you go.
excellent interest rate. So it would be a shame to ruin your credit. I mean, he was 3 months, well, 4 months behind, but still, to walk away and get a foreclosure and all that kind of stuff. He was just like in a bad relationship, and he was in that frame of mind. He just want to walk away and just, you know, leave it alone. But
And
it
what
was a
and where
great.
was this deal located at?
It's in Texas. It was in a
Oh, okay.
town outside of Houston.
Gotcha. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I actually texted it to you, but you didn't get back with me.
Last week I was out of commission. So
You
if I miss
were?
it, yeah.
Oh.
Last week I turned 29, so I went on a little vacay. My phone was on D&D. Not even gonna lie to you.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't really do too much. I just just took a little trip with the wife, went on D&D for a little bit, and just had an opportunity to reset for before we got back into the groove of things.
Yeah, because you're going into Q4 now, so that was excellent, perfect timing.
Hmm. And speaking of Texas, how far is Belton, Texas from you?
I'm gonna have to look that one up because that's a small town.
Oh God.
Because I'm in Fort Worth. Let me see. Yeah, I've been looking at
Yes.
stuff in Texas.
I have I have one deal out there that I need to get listed with the realtor, and I reached
Oh,
out to a couple
I have
already.
I have the perfect person for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Please send me over their contact. I'll put it in the
Okay, I'll
chat
do that.
just in case anybody else needs it.
Okay, I'll give it to you now. She's perfect. She's an investor, realtor. She's done all kinds of stuff. She's amazing. She
Perfect.
is amazing. And she does DFW, so, and I think surrounding areas as well.
Nice. Perfect. Anybody else? Shani, what's good with you? What's good in your world? How's everything going?
I have to say, I mean, things are moving and shaking off some of these lists, for
Hmm.
sure. I did have a couple. Today I was pretty much spent the morning reaching out to a few buyers, contacting my old contacts and catching up with them and things like that. Slow and steady wins the race.
Nice. Hey, there
Um,
you go.
Other than that, it feels good to move and shake. And
Hmm.
then aside from that, you got to juggle life, and so we also dealing with death over here too. So, hard hit for my 11-year-old losing his football coach.
Oh my
So,
gosh. My
yeah,
condolences for that.
yeah, appreciate it. So, other than that,
Yeah.
it's been great. It feels good to be back in the space. So, I appreciate it.
No worries. We're here to support anytime you need it. Also, if you need, I don't know if you was on this call last week or a couple of weeks ago. I'm currently working with the builder in Palm Coast that he needs lots like ASAP.
All right,
Um,
what's the cap? What's his cap?
so he's like a true New Yorker. I ain't never met someone from New York that's so like he need to have like a sign on his head that says I'm from New York. Um, but he's like anywhere between like 55 and 60, but he tries to stay in the 50s.
Okay,
The only upside with him, even though he doesn't pay as high, is he'll close like soon as title is clear. Because he physically
okay,
goes out there and watches and walks the lot and stuff like that. So Al done sent me a couple. Al actually sent me one he really wanted, but the agent ended up going with a different offer.
okay.
But yeah, if you want to kind of like exercise that to kind of get back in the groove of things,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
that's
to hit
like
that for sure. Now, what is his, deal breakers? What is he looking for? Water loss, well, something like what's his thing?
so he won't buy anything in like HOA, no like high end stuff. He wants like he's more of a like a mom and pop that does like quick turnarounds. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
So yeah, anything in like all of the other sections that are not all of the sections in Palm Coast that are not in the HOA. Not on. He doesn't want any waterfront stuff.
okay, okay.
But all of the other cookie cutter lots in Palm Coast, he'll take that down all day.
Sounds like he's doing good out there.
Listen, I was surprised when he hit me back up because I'm
Yeah.
like, "What the hell was you all these
Right,
months, bro?"
right, right.
Like, what you was doing? But I guess he got back in the groove of things. He actually followed up, like he follows up consistently. His follow up game is crazy when he really
Okay.
wants, lots out there in Palm Coast. So yeah, and that's an open invitation for anybody as well too. Just FYI. So things that I'm working on my end just to kind of make it a little bit easier. I have been working on, I think I told you guys or shared it with you guys a couple months back, but I'm building a custom JV portal. Because before it was like, you know how like you just fill out a form, you may get an email and stuff like that. That stuff is great, but I wanted to kind of make it a little bit more one, engaging, and then two, kind of like you able to see the status of where the deal is at also, just as I'm able to see. So it's like a two-way portal. Um, so I went back and added some tweaks to it, and then that should be up and running hopefully by next week.
So when will you let us know? You're gonna know? Will we know next week, or you going on next Tuesday? We'll know about
Um,
it.
well, technically, I can give you guys access to it now because it's like free to only, and now it's only meant to be for like the people that I've obviously, work with and stuff like that or know of. Because I don't want to have it be like out circulating in the public
Okay.
sphere. Um, so let me see if I can pull it up, and that way you can kind of see where it's at.
Would you be, can you provide his preferred title company, or you just want us to shoot you the property address and you just go from there?
Oh, he'll do it. He'll close in any title company. I mean, I have a preferred title company, but he does not care what title company closes. Luckily.
So if I come across something, I'll just shoot it over to you and you just do the underwriting.
There you
So
go.
sounds good.
And then when I am able to what do you call that? pick the title, I will use legal sun title for everything.
Okay.
And I actually got to call them after this call. But real quick, matter of fact, this will actually give me, if you are in front of your computer, I would really appreciate your help as beta testers, just so I could see something.
Okay.
How many of you guys are in front of your computer?
Well, I'm on a tablet. Does it matter? Do I need to go get on my computer?
I'm in front of my computer.
Carla, I think I gotta check the code to see if it's responsive for tablets, but it should be. You should be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Please do
walk
not
up to my computer.
please do not share this link with anybody, guys, because I do not want random people sending me stuff. But okay, let me go ahead. I just put it in the, and then Shani, if you can share your screen real quick, I just want to see what it looks like on your end.
All right, 1 second.
And you guys can follow along as well too. Let me see. No. I really hope they're not trying to make updates. Okay, great. And then Carla, if you can pull it up as well too.
I'll have to quit and reopen just so you know. So hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. So let me.
Oh, Carla Freeman, Carla Kennedy, perfect.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
there we go.
Can you see?
I sure can.
All right, so let me try to open this back up. All right. Now you just want me, you put it in the chat.
Yep. Go ahead and create. Press sign up here.
Did you want me to go ahead and do that too?
Yeah, you can just follow along. You could just create an account. You just got to press sign up here. Perfect. Go ahead and sign in real quick. Okay, perfect. Now press on where it says buy box criteria. Press on submit deal. And then you could just put any random one on there, any random address. Press on sub. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure it looks correct on your end. And it looks like some stuff is still not what I want. Okay, exit out of click out of that.
Okay.
Click on submit deal. I'm sorry, on the left hand navigation menu. Click on submit deal. And then try doing it through here.
This a requirement right here.
Yeah, I'll probably end up changing that as well too.
Okay. And just put.
Mm. Yeah, most of them, if you're doing like small builder stuff, it'll probably be infill lot development.
All right. And then any description.
Yeah, you could just put test stuff right here. And then go ahead and press submit. Oh, I think your format. Oh, the number got to be in a certain format. I think you might have to put the dash in.
Okay. What?
Got to
No.
put the brackets. Okay, so let me go back and fix it. I just wanted to see if it flows through on your end, but that's lets me know what else I need to fix. But yeah,
Okay.
essentially, once I have this up and running, this will be the preferred method to send me deals. Or if you just wanted to, partner on stuff. And then that way you'll be able to see all of the stuff as well too, plus your total deals and all the pending reviews and stuff like that. And then the idea is to not only have you be able to see it, but you'll also get email the updates and then text the updates as well too. Um, so that way everything can just kind of be in one place. And then it's supposed to be a chat interface as well on here too. So that way, if like you're on your phone, or once I do get to the mobile phase of it, I'll be able to add like a mobile version that's just a chat feature. So it's almost like it'll create like an email chain basically of that specific deal. And then everything can kind of just be in one place. So we're not having to run each other down for updates. But yeah, I'll let you guys know when it's like officially done. I still have to clearly make some tweaks to it. But yeah, once you guys come, I'll let you guys know once it's fully up and running and operational.
Good stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Sweet. Hey, Tam. Money making Tam. I need to save your phone. No, your name in my phone as Money making Tam. Cause you be getting to it, Tam. I'm trying to be like you when I grow
Word.
up. How's everything going in your world?
Things are going good. I really want to get with you on, you told me to contact you when I'm ready to assign leads to my call team. So that's where I am now. I need to assign leads.
Perfect. Okay.
You can schedule some time, or if you want to, I don't know, whenever is good for you, that'd be great.
Okay. Let me clear out my schedule because I do know I got to get back to you on that. And then we can carve out some times this week for sure. So that way we don't have to go to this week.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. And then also real quick, Derby said you wanted to your deal's closing this month, end of this month or next month?
Sometime this month.
Like in October?
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
that's nice.
Fingers crossed. Good energy on that. That's a big one for you.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet. Awesome. All right. Anybody else got anything that they're working on? Need any questions answered to? Oh, Carla, don't forget to put the realtor's information. I need that realtor. Put it in the chat. Just in case also someone else needs it as well too.
I have another question.
Oh, talk to me.
All right, so a deal came across my table where it's under contract. I mean, excuse me. It's under it's listed.
Okay.
It's listed, but it's been listed for months,
Mm,
right? So they're
where
not
at?
it's and that's another thing. It's in Illinois, Indianapolis, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so first I'm wondering, do we even have buyers there?
What's the address?
Let me get that for you. And then the second thing is when a property is under contract like that, it's 1641. The property is beautiful. I mean, there's a house on one and there's a vacant lot right next door. So it'd be a great tear down type of situation. 1641 English Avenue.
1641.
Indianapolis, Indiana. So we have a seller who's trying to sell. They haven't been able to with their listing. I'm wondering how we normally work with that. Another red flag is that there are double lines on the street too, so it might not be a good fit.
Oh, so it's a busy road. This is a lot or a house?
It's a lot and a house. They want to
Oh,
yeah. They've dropped the price. Over the past few months, they've been going lower and lower. But it's a clean piece of land.
and they want to sell both the house and the land or just the land?
Both.
Both. Okay. Well, you guys know I'm a big fan of live experimenting. So let's see what the bars are in this area.
Oh,
And
nice.
then I also look it up in Land Portal as well too while we wait for that to load. So we can kind of see both of the activity. This is in,
Marion County.
oh wow, I thought I was in Florida for a second.
Mhm.
All right, so it's what, the house in the back or
They're side by
no,
side
side
by
by side. Okay. See what we're doing here.
What's that in the back? I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, it looks like this.
I did
Yeah,
not notice that before.
you got a nice situation going on over here. So it looks like
Are you sure? No, I think that's just the next block. That's another piece of land.
no,
No?
I'm about to show you what I see.
Okay.
So, clearly he owns these two lots right here.
Yes.
So this house that's highlighted in red, it looks like the house is on this street,
Right.
and then this one is on this street. You see how he has like the front face of the house, and I could be wrong, but all I'm saying is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Because
weird. I'm
it looked like this is his backyard. Like this house right here in red, his backyard is just empty. It's facing the busy road, and it's probably right here. Now this one is kind of a little hard to tell because you see two structures on here. You see one, and then you see this other one right here.
Can you get a street view of this? Because it doesn't look right to me.
Okay, let me go ahead and check it out.
That was my next question, because everything looks kind of
That don't look right. Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it do look he do got a little feng shui going on over here, so it is definitely hard to tell.
It's supposed to be a vacant lot and then a house, and the house is older. The house you was circling looked pretty new, like. Yeah, there we go. So that's the house right there where the red mark is.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lot is like, it's a vacant lot next door. Oh, so that's probably like what's that? Oh, that's a shed or something? Ah, I see. That's a
Yeah.
shed over there. That's a
It
shed.
yeah, it definitely looks like a shed.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
The double lot.
wow.
It's a double lot, right? I thought so. Yeah, I didn't notice that shed before though.
Wow. So it looked like he just built a shed on his vacant lot. That's weird.
Some goofball, yeah.
Let's see,
Yeah,
what's
that look
that?
right. Okay, there it is. So the house is pretty old too. Like, I'm assuming the builder would just tear that down. And that's a dirt road behind it, huh?
It looks like it. Let me see if I can
Alley or
kind of reset this. Oh, wait, see, that looked like a dirt road. It is not letting me.
Yeah, it's like an alley or something.
Let me try
Nice.
again. Try dropping this. Oh yeah, see that back of the. Okay, so. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a shed.
Okay, it's a shed. So it's this one with the shed, and then this house right here on
The
the
one to
side.
the left one, that one right there.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, those two.
Ah,
Tear
okay.
down alley, right?
Oh yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, but that like you mentioned, the downside is it is on a busy road though.
That's the problem, huh?
Yeah.
That
So
all builders predominantly, they don't want to take anything with double, is a specific, I mean, with lines underground, is specific builders.
it just depends because I mean, clearly these builders at one point in time built these houses right here. It's really just a preference thing to be honest.
Got it. What I,
But
from what I understand, there's a lot of gentrification going on in that area too.
mhm. So let's see what some landlords are paying for. You got a couple. Well, first, how long? You said they've been sitting on the market for a while, right?
Yeah,
With the agent, I don't know if we can see.
let me get back
Oh,
with,
oh no! Look, I think he owns all three of these. If it's the same person, he
right.
got. He trying to sell all three.
No, he's trying to sell that one that The one with the shed on it and then the house next to it. Let me call you back, okay? All right. Yeah, it's just those two, that house and then the lot with the shed on it.
But then what's this third one? Unless this third one is,
The third one? I don't know. They didn't mention that one. So how do you know he owns the third one? His name is on it?
yeah, he got 1 right here, 2, and then 3.
We'll have to find out.
Oh, okay. And this is the one he has listed right here. 275. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So he tells my associate he wants 3 something for it. That was the number 350, which was the initial MLS price. But they've gone down. Now they're at 275.
Oof. Okay, yeah. So this is it. Yeah. So the only way this would be advantageous if he comes down one and I will only advise you to spend time on this is if you get him to come down drastically on price. Because it even looked like he started at 350.
Right. He actually still trying to get 350 because he told my associate 350.
Oh no, that's crazy work. No, yeah. I mean, I think it's the market is clearly communicating to him that he's overpriced on this.
Right.
How many, what, 4 beds, 1 bath, 1.5 bath, 1910? Oh my gosh, no. The insurance on that might be crazy.
All
All
right,
right.
cool. Yeah,
So let's see. I'm actually interested to see how he got that number. But we can always do some live learning on what do we need to have him be at. So we're going to do sold as always. I'm going to do 90 days just to kind of see what's up. I'm going to do houses and multifamily just to
How do
start
you
off.
where do you get this? Is this from the filter drop down at the top? Is that where this came from?
Yep, it's a filter drop down. You see where it says
How do you
MLS filter.
tell me how you access this little panel because I've been trying to find it and I haven't been able to.
So you click on, you'll see MLS filters, and then you'll see kind of like the arrow pointing to the right, and it'll drop down for you.
Okay, so a step further than that. Like, how did you even get to this entire little panel? Like, is it from the top where it says filters up there?
Oh, yep, yes, ma'am. You'll click on filters right here, and
Got
then
it.
it'll
Okay.
bring this up. Yep.
All right. Thank you.
And then you want to press apply, see what's up, see how many come up. Oh, you got 25. So you got a decent amount of activity over here. And you can already see off rip, you can maybe see where he got 350 from. But you could tell that this one, look, this is 360, but it looked a hell of a lot nicer than.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he tripping.
And this one was a look, night and day.
That's brand new, dude. Yeah, yeah.
So if he ain't got that,
He sounds a bit delusional.
exactly. So then you also see a 227. Now your point of emphasis can kind of be like, okay, where are other people selling as is at? You know what I mean? Because it's easy to get a high number based on stuff that's has top tier finishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're looking at stuff, what this 285 look like, this one also looks, it's not like brand spanking new, but it looks like they were selling this as is, as you could see. You know what I mean? And they try to do a little catfishing, but still 285. So he might, maybe as is need to be somewhere at like 285. You got a 227 over here.
Yeah.
His is a 4-bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Damn, Indianapolis got joints like this, 7 bedrooms. I might have to buy me some stuff in Indianapolis, no? Yeah, he would probably need to be, because if it's a fixer upper, and considering that it's 1910, you see some of these are 2016. he might need to be damn near at 200 in order for you to even entertain
Okay,
something like this.
all right.
And they see this 209 right here.
That's including the land, you know that, right?
Shit, I mean, but if you got to tear down something on the land,
Right. I hear you. Okay. All right, so what about the element of it being listed? Like, where does that put us as wholesalers?
I don't think it's a problem it being listed. You'll definitely have to present it in a way where if you are sending it to a builder, you definitely got to get it way under listing price in order for it to make
Right.
sense for them. You know what I mean? So if
Mhm.
he's at what 275 now, you get him at like 215, you present it at like maybe 230, 235.
Okay.
Maybe a buyer may see a value in that. But you know what? What I like to do is I always like to get like live feedback. So let's see what somebody, let me call this guy. Let me make sure you guys can hear me first. And then let's call some buyers and see what they think about something that's what 1910. And we could just send them the information or just tell them the information and tell us what they think about it and see if it's even worth it.
All right, cool.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and call Jeremy.
I'm gonna mute.
Hello? Hey, am I speaking to Jeremy? Yeah, I was looking to speak with Jeremy.
This is Jeremy.
Oh.
Who am I speaking to?
Hey, Jeremy, my name is Francisco. I was just giving you a call because I noticed you did, I don't know if it was like a fix and flip on Highland Avenue in Indianapolis. It was a couple months.
That house is sold.
Yeah. I know that's why I was calling about it. I know you had probably had something to do with it. I was giving you a call because I was working with the seller. And I was interested to see if you'll be interested in this deal. I'm trying to help the seller out, and I just want to kind of get some feedback on where I need the seller to be at if you were still looking for deals in that area.
No, thank you, man. Best of luck to you, sir.
No problem.
All right, take care.
No problem. Oh, all right. Well, let's call the next one. Vin.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
They're not ready. Let me try a couple more, Tim, and let's try to see if we get some feedback on that one.
Sounds great.
Hello.
Hey, is this Gregory?
It is.
Yes. Hey, Gregory, this is Francisco. I was giving you a call just to see if you were still buying deals in Indianapolis. I know you did one on 10th Street a couple months ago. Are you still looking?
What do you got?
Yeah, so I'm currently working with this seller. I'm trying to get some feedback and help him out. I have something on English Avenue, and it looks. Yes, sir.
English Avenue.
I can kind of get.
Yeah, English Avenue. Okay.
Okay, and then
What is it?
Yeah, so it looks like it's a 4-1. It's super old though. It was built in 1910. And I was just trying to get some like honest feedback so I can go back to the seller and kind of like bring him back down to earth. But it's super old.
That's good for it.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, that's good for it.
Right now, what he's asking for and what he might get is two different things. So let's just put that out there now. But he's been on the market trying to sell this thing. He's got it down to 275 now. And I just kind of want to collect some buyer feedback just to kind of see where he needs to be at. But I don't think 275 will get it done, in my honest opinion.
Let me find my pen. What's the address?
Yeah, the address is 1641 English Avenue. And it looks like it's a 4-bed, 1.5 bath, upstairs and downstairs. And we're trying to work with the seller to try to, like I said, bring him back down to earth. He does have a couple of other properties that he wants to sell on that same street. And I noticed you recently did a flip on, where was this one at? 3934 East 10th Street. So it's about like 2 miles away. Just wanted to see what your general thoughts are in that area, or if we are able to make a deal work. What would that look like?
And English Avenue are two totally different animals.
Mm-hmm.
English Avenue is not in the best neighborhood.
Ah, okay.
So right away, I'm like, it's just not an area that's going to bring any money.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, and I think that's the kind of along the lines of what me and my associates were trying to communicate to him. And obviously we can't point a gun to his head and make him sell, but we just want to kind of get some feedback on if, like, we did work out the numbers, where would a buyer like yourself need to be at to even entertain this?
It'd be in the 100s. I can tell you that already.
Holy cow. We talking like low 100s or like high 100s?
Low 100s.
Okay.
That's just not a good area. I mean, I'll look at it. I mean, it might surprise me, but there's no houses selling for 200,000 in that area. You know that.
No, yeah. And I mean, I told him that, and I was like, hey, if you want me to be the bearer of bad news, I'll be that. But let's try to validate this with someone that's, with other investors that are active in the neighborhood. So.
Well, keep you up. I really like the area between 10th and 16th, and rural and Sherman. That's the area I'm really looking at.
Gotcha. Okay. And is it okay? I mean, even if we don't connect on this one, is it okay if I just kind of save your contact info and just send you any other opportunities that may be a good fit for what you're looking for?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Well, Gregory, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And then, if anything comes across my desk, I'll send it your way. And again, my name is Francisco, like San Francisco.
It's funny because I have an instructor that's coming on board with us, and his name is Francisco.
Oh, okay.
What I won't forget your name.
No, you're good. But what type of instructor are you bringing on board? I mean, I know you do the fix and flip and you invest and stuff. Are you into anything else in the real estate space?
Trainer. I do asbestos, lead, mold, ICRA, HAZWOPER, OSHA training.
Oh, okay. I am unfamiliar, but it sounds like you're a man in a high place.
Yesterday, I spent my day in Allison Transmission doing this supervisor refresher class.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sweet. I mean, my grandfather always said it's nice to have friends in high places, and it seems like you're a friend that I can have in a high place when I need to make some couple phone calls.
And if it's an environmental question, like if you need a lead test or a soil samples or anything like that, call me. We're ACP Environmental.
Okay, perfect. Well, Gregory, I'll go ahead and save your number, and if you want, I can send you a text, and you can save this number, and then that way I can kind of like keep you as a resource, if anything, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Gregory, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
I'm a multitasker. So today I'm doing a punch list on a $1.5 million home on Geist that's going up for sale.
Wow. So you're multifaceted, it sounds like.
My specialty when I was working full time was 1890 Victorian restorations.
Wow.
And so all my clients are very, very high end.
Nice. Okay. And then do you also take down deals yourself? I know you were kind of interested in this deal. How many deals do you try to do yourself?
I keep it small. I want to sell my building on 10th Street, and I just haven't finished it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But once I sell that, I'll be looking to buy it again.
Gotcha. Sweet. All right. Well, Greg, I'll be on the lookout for anything that comes on my radar that I feel like might be a good fit. And if anything, I might just get some more geographical, information from you just to make sure I, pinpoint exactly where you want to be at. I know you mentioned being somewhere between 10th and what was the other intersection you mentioned?
10th and 16th.
10th and 16th. Okay.
Road to Sherman.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. So I'll go ahead and put that in, and then I'll make sure I'll be on the lookout just in case I feel like I find anything that meets Gregory. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You turned up, Francisco.
Well, Tam, you got your answer.
You are turned up, Francisco.
But just like, oh, this is gold right here.
You a beast, yo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, well, there's my answer, Francisco. Not a good look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that's good to know.
Yeah. And you didn't even have to send them anything. It's like if you ever prospecting for buyers, you don't feel like you always got to send them stuff. You just, as long as you can reference something that they've done in the past and be like, hey, it's X amount of miles away. And this is a quick side note. One of the things that I picked up on that he said, and I've always said this, but I probably need to emphasize this, especially when you're trying to do stuff virtually. The deal he did, it says it's 2 miles away. He said that's night and day compared to where 10th Street Avenue is.
He did say that.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, that's always why I advocate for, like, you got to be very cautious when you're going into like other markets, because you don't know what night and day is in that particular area. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind, because like, for example, 2 miles subjectively could be very close. You know what I mean? Like some people may say, oh, that's down the street. I know I would. But when you deal with real estate in different areas, you got to keep that in mind. So whatever he might have paid, what did he pay for this one on 10th Street?
Was it 100,000?
Oh, he paid 80 for it.
Oh, 80 for it.
Wow, okay. Yeah, nice.
So, and then the fact that it has whatever area this lot is in or this house is in, that this seller that you're working with, if it's not in the best area and it's in an area that has a stigma that it's not in the best area, and you wanting, Beverly Hill prices.
350, he tripping.
Right. So you got to be in the low hundreds to be, and that's a testament to why he's just sitting there.
Right, exactly. Okay.
Because you're trying to sell a Ferrari in the middle of, whatever this neighborhood equates to. So
now you was in Landport, no, Flow Fusion, and you pulled up a map of sellers. I mean of buyers.
Yes. So this is
a tool. How you did that really quick. Can you show us how you got to that? And
yeah. So there's a gentleman by the name of Andy who has a an app that integrates with any CRM that's backed by High Level. And his tool is called Dispo Genius. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. But you just pull in an address and then it just pulls in all of the buyer's information for the deals that you have here.
Okay, so that's an add-on. We gotta get that
yeah, I'm gonna try to have Andy come on and try to coordinate like a special deal and stuff like that. And then he can also show you guys like a way better like breakdown. It does work for houses, it does work for land, so it's super beneficial. So it just plugs right in. You put in an address, you can call the builders or the buyers or whatever deal you have, and then you can also send them the deal as well too.
Yeah. Okay, we need to get that.
Mm-hmm.
But
now,
Francisco, is that the one that was pretty pricey per month?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like, Tam, it is a little pricey. But honestly, you see how I just had a conversation with him?
Yeah.
This is like where I find this is how I have all conversations. For the people that are interested in talking when I do call, you just call buyers from here. And then the last couple of buyers that I did generate came from this platform. So
nice. How much is it?
Don't judge me, y'all. Okay. It's not for everybody. But it's $700 a month. Close to $700. Yeah.
Can more
Yeah.
than one
But
person share it? Can we do that?
I gotta ask Andy, to be honest. I don't know how much he charges like per user or stuff like that.
Mhm.
But what I will ask him is like if he can kind of like give your boy a discount because I'm low key been his evangelist for a little bit. Um, but even if it's like a discounted price, not even for me, but even if it's for you guys, you know what I mean? I've been using it for like 4 or 5 months. And then whenever I have deals that I do not have buyers for, this is like my first go-to. So yeah, can do that as well too.
Amber,
What's your question?
Hey, I was gonna say, regarding the whole if you're in a new market stuff, can you pull up that map again real quick of the property?
What on Land Portal or?
On no, on Dispo Genius.
Oh, okay, yes.
So one of the things that like when I would always run comps, one of my brokers had taught me,
Mm-hmm.
you know how the guy said it's 2 miles away? If you can, he's East 10th Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you highlight where that is? Like which one that is?
Yeah.
So if you're looking at it on the map, um, one of the things that I do specifically too is that when I'm looking at the property, right, it's 2.2 miles away, but you see like how English Avenue is like a main road, and then it looks
Mm-hmm.
South State Avenue is another main
Oh
road.
shit. Look, this
Then
is
you,
how far it is.
yeah, like when you start to look at that, you can kind of like pay attention and kind of know, like, you know, when you go over certain, like the 95 West is way different from 95 East, or like your main
Mm-hmm.
parts. That's when neighborhoods tend to change. And so when you see that, if you're using a comp that goes over one of those like main roads or highways, then look closer into that comp in the neighborhood, maybe do a street like walk on Google Street View, and then you can start to better compare the neighborhoods. And honestly, just pay attention to the pricing because you'll see the difference in the prices switch
That's a
over
fact.
when you don't know that area. That will kind of help you gauge, like, okay, this neighborhood, even though it could be half a mile away. I've seen neighborhoods where across the street, across that main boulevard, it's
Mm-hmm.
500,000 versus $300,000 homes.
That is a fact.
So yeah, you can
That's
use.
100. No, yeah, that's 100% a fact. And that's why, like, and to your point, you see all of it. You see another main road over here.
hmm There's a lot of main roads right there. So that tells me that's like a metro, and a
yeah,
lot
Yeah.
when those can literally change block by block.
Yep.
thanks, Amber, that was dope.
No problem.
Yep. And I feel like that is universal, to be honest. Like I feel like that is all across the country. You have areas like that. You know what I mean? Whereas it's like,
Yeah, I've seen them in Texas. It's really interesting. You got the hood, you cross the street, you got $300,000 to $400,000 homes, easy. I mean, across the street.
I was
100%.
by a property in Detroit a couple years ago, like last year, and my partners were like, "Yeah, it's a great property. These are the comps." And then I looked at the comps. I'm like, "Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. There's a property literally across the street. Some of the properties were same bedroom, bathroom size, everything, but like one on one street, I mean, one like say it's like 5 houses apart, or one was like the adjacent neighbor that backed up to the property, and they had like their property was more run down, but it sold for more than a new like renovated property did. So altogether, for me personally, I was like, okay, I'm not going to Detroit. But then, funny enough, when I ran it by the lenders, because they are across the country for the hard money lenders, they actually won't even fund a flip in Detroit because of that. Because you really can't predict or guarantee what the house will sell for based on comps.
That is a fact. Yep. And then whenever in doubt, I wanted to make this rhyme, but fuck it, it's not gonna rhyme. But whenever in doubt, you could just reach out to the buyers that are, or even realtors, even if it's not like specific buyers, you know what I mean? You could just reach out to kind of see feedback on any given area, you know what I mean? And kind of gauge their interests. And the best way to get feedback is the people that are active in whatever area that is, you know what I mean? But from an investing standpoint, I will say Y'all seen these? Y'all seen some of these comps were like 7 and 10 bedrooms. That's crazy.
So
I don't
from
know.
Yeah, I
this
saw.
this scenario, what happens with the agent who's listing the property? Say this guy was like, yeah, I want to buy it, and we struck up a deal. How will we handle the agent?
Whatever
Um,
agreement. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, Brand, let me
No,
finish.
go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say whatever agreement he has with the eight. So usually when we list and get a percentage of commission. If whatever agreement that he has in his listing agreement that's separate from you, the seller knows he has to pay the agent. So say he has it, I think it was what 350. It could sell for
Mm,
100, but his agreement was that he was gonna get, let's say, 5%, 6%, whatever, um, of the commit of the sale price. Now it's just gonna be of 200,000 versus of 350,000. And
Okay,
if the seller or whatever disagrees with that, it's between the seller and the agent to figure out how that works. Like
got it.
new arrangement. That really doesn't have anything to do with you.
Okay. And all right, nice. I didn't realize that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Also, something called spotcrime.com. Have y'all ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of it, friend?
oh no, what's that sauce? Give us the sauce, Amber.
Spotcrime.com. When I used to try and do the properties or look for investment properties. Now, granted, you will find something everywhere. I'm telling you that right now. You could look in a bougie neighborhood, you're gonna find it. But it gives you kind of like a like recent things that are happening in areas. So like if you pull it up, go to spotcrime.com, put in like a neighborhood, like you can put in this address, for example, and you'll see like burglaries, thefts, sexual assault, whatever, like all of that, murders, gun like shootings. It'll show you, I don't know how recent it is, but it will show you stuff, and then it usually lets you click to the case through the county, I believe, if you want to look more into it. Because like I said, things happen everywhere. We know that, right? Like you can be nice neighborhoods get robbed all the time. In nice neighborhoods, they think they got money. But it's like, like what's the level of crime? Like
The
there's
crime
violent
rate.
crime, yeah, versus like petty theft, or is it like you'll see theft, assault is usually like just a fight. It could be a bar fight, it could be whatever. I don't care about that as much as, oh, there's a lot of murders in this area. So spotcrime.com gives that to you.
And you said spotcrime.com.
Are you sharing your screen or can you share your screen?
You can share it if you want.
Okay, hold on.
That's amazing. Thank you.
See, you learn something new every day.
I haven't used it in a while. Let's see. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can do crime near me or search for address. What was the address of that place?
Uh, what that was? Town.
Something
1641 English Avenue.
Indianapolis. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Spell that. Okay. Okay, see you put it in and this is the area around it. So this is the property, of course. And then dismiss this and this is free. So if you click on these, it'll tell you assault, theft, shooting. Sometimes they double up, so you just check. Another shooting, another shooting, another shooting. There's a lot of shootings over here.
Damn.
Theft. There's a lot of shootings over here, actually.
Easel, my
I know where I won't be moving to.
Yeah, I
A
do.
lot over here. But
Better
granted,
search
again, zoom
up.
in too, because this looks like as you get towards whatever, this is definitely an interstate. Whatever interstate is over here, this might be like the wrong side of the tracks type of what thing
Yeah,
going. Because you know
You
this is,
heard the guy say that too.
said
yeah.
that.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, so see, all of that is closer to this interstate. It's probably
Yeah,
a state you don't want to cross over. But the property is here, and the only thing over here is shooting. But then again, here's a couple more shootings.
that's crazy. I love it.
Same shooting. When they're close together, they could be the same thing. So you might just want to like look at the dates and the information. See, like this is from July, September. So this is probably the same thing.
Damn.
Yeah. It's probably like the same incident sometimes. I don't know how they feed the information in here,
Amber,
but
you don't got a candy coated. Amber, what are you doing? Like,
I don't say. But it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, to be honest. Like, you know, I think if you put just an area, like let's say, let's just do Tampa. See, like there's a lot of stuff around here too. This is University of Tampa.
I'll say one shooting now.
Yeah, you're right. That I would say that's different. That's what I'm saying, like if I see a lot of shootings, I'm be more concerned.
Wow.
Robbery. I hate to say it, but that's kind of normal. Theft, it's like petty theft. They probably sold from a like a commercial establishment
Wow.
versus like broke
Priceless.
house. But yeah, so spot crime is pretty good. I used to use that for looking at areas.
That is crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't even know something like this existed.
Yeah, I can't remember where I got it from, but it's helpful. Let me see Detroit again. Yeah, see, there's just a lot of fighting in Detroit. Vandalism. I don't remember what. Oh, burglary. I think I can't remember if burglary, theft, and robbery, like what the differences are. And then if somebody got arrested, but it wasn't a bad thing. I don't know where the legend is. Oh, here it is. This is everything I think in the area that you're looking at. But yeah, I don't know how far back it goes, but it's pretty recent.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what you need.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
That's crazy. Thank you for sharing that, Amber. I did not know this was an even thing. But yeah, that's a part of real estate.
Yeah, this is a good tool.
Yeah, just so you can gauge an area, especially if you don't know it. Like gauge the area and check the street views, check the areas, and check those main roads and highways.
Mhm.
'Cause that's usually where like the drop-offs happen of like the classes change of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Good. Any other questions before we wrap up, guys?
This was a good one. Another good one. Another great one. Thank you.
No worries. We
Happy
try our
belated
best.
birthday, Francisco, and get with me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Oh,
All
Francisco, I
right.
did put Melinda's name in the chat. Did you guys see that? The Texas
Yes.
realtor. You get it?
Let me take a picture of it right now.
Okay.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Tam, I'll get with you after I clear out my schedule for just remaining tasks of this week, and then that way I'll get you situated, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
You guys